Hi there, hope you're doing well. I'm Tony Sunzeri. Thanks for joining us on SportsCentral. Coming up, we have a guest who is one of the cyclists in this weekend's AMGEN race tour. His name is Ken Hanson, Team Jelly Belly, and we're excited to talk to him. We begin, though, in a different kind of race, NASCAR, where Regan Smith won his first Sprint Cup victory of his career, but of course was overshadowed by the fight between Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick. In the NBA, the LA Lakers were swept by the Dallas Mavericks, who move on to the Western Conference Finals, and the Miami Heat have knocked off the Boston Celtics. In the Eastern Conference second round, they move on to the finals. The Heat went on a 16-0 run during the final 4 minutes of the game. They become just the fifth team to oust the Celtics in a playoff series while holding them under 100 points in each game. Pete predicted both games 3 and 4 correctly. I predicted only one game correctly. We make predictions. We go back and forth as if we've got a little extra money to spend. We would go down to the casinos 1 mile away and make these predictions. Well, we did the same thing with 3 games this week. Ironically enough, we picked exactly the opposite 3 games of each other. For instance, Pete has the Cubs over the Giants, A's over White Sox, and Bruins over the Lightning. I have the Giants over the Cubs, the White Sox over the A's, and the Lightning over the Bruins. Okay, let's bring in our guest now. Let's talk with Ken Hanson. Yep. Ken is a professional cyclist who will be in the AMGEN Tour de California. He is a member of the Jelly Belly team. Ken, thanks for joining us on SportsCentral.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
You bet. Okay. I posted some questions out there on our Facebook page for some viewers that wanted to ask you a few things. Matt in Los Angeles asks you this question. Ken, how many calories do you plan to take in per day versus how much you're going to burn?
Ooh, that's an excellent question, Matt. Typically, riders will try to limit the amount of calories they burn to what they consume, and so I'd say on every given stage, probably an average is 4,000 to 5,000 calories that I'll burn, and that's just associated with the race. And then prior to the event, I'll try to consume at least 2,000, and then during maybe 1,000 to another 1,500. So there'll always be a calorie loss, but definitely quite a lot of calories that I'm burning. So yeah, that's probably close to what I would guess would be about every day at the stage.
Wow, that's pretty impressive, Ken. I did a little research on you and found out that you, Ken Hanson, that's our guest who we're talking to. He is Team Jelly Belly, this year's AMGEN. You're a sprinter. Group sprints are one of the craziest aspects of cycling, and they're very exciting. What's it like trying to charge for the line with the elbows flying in a group sprint for the finish?
Well, it's certainly a different part of cycling that maybe the spectators don't get to see up close, just with the nature of the camera angles and everything like that. But it's definitely a really fast, aggressive, way to finish a stage. And certainly there's a lot of adrenaline going, and it's super exciting. But yeah, it's an intenser part of the sport, and it's definitely something that I myself as a sprinter I'm accustomed to. But it's probably not any more different than being a race car driver or something like that. But
fantastic.
Yeah.
Ken, I hate to cut you short. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
You bet. That does it for SportsCentral. Thanks for watching. Go to my Twitter page at SportsCentral TV to check out the San Jose Sharks and why they're going to win Game 7.